Welcome back to another episode of the Tennessee Titans franchise. Week 12, going to be playing the Arizona Cardinals. Before we get going, let me just say that I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of my journey on here. This week, we are playing the 2-8 Arizona Cardinals. I don't really understand why they're as bad as they are, with an 88 rated offense, 87 rated defense, 87 overall. We're currently flying, man. Absolutely flying, 10-0. Really doing so well. The weekly awards, I think that says it all. Malik, Willis got in there, 34 out of 43, 321 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 sack. All right, we got that one. But apart from that, we really had such a great game. Only a few weeks back, we had, where was it? Did we get one there? Will Levis got one in week 4, and then week 11, it's Malik Willis. We really had a fantastic game last week against the Browns. Levis is out injured. Quick reminder right there. I think he's out for 2 more weeks. He will be back against the 49ers. Let's just hope he stays injury free right there. We don't have a lot to do this week, so we're going to be diving straight into the Arizona Cardinals roster. So there we go. Shedeur Sanders. I bet you didn't see this one coming. Kyler Murray has dropped down to being a backup quarterback here, 28 and 85. We've got Clayton Tune as well. But the starter, this is Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado, a 1-year veteran. X Factor. Just look at this freaking cool looking quarterback. Yeah, of course I designed him. I had to overdo this one because he was still one of the bug draft classes, rookie of the bug draft class. There's a fix out, by the way. I made a video in case you didn't catch that. Just take a look at that. Apart from that, number 12 ranked quarterback in the league. He looks super solid, pretty balanced though. Let's see which weapons he has. Running back Elijah Mitchell, 2787. Trey Benson, 2381. And Keontae Ingram. Trey Benson is a starter player. And again, another one that got a quick makeover here. 52nd ranked halfback in the league, 81 overall, solid. But Elijah Mitchell, of course, going to be the starting running back here. Gabe Neighbors is the fullback. The wide receivers are Marvin Harrison Jr., a grab and smash X Factor, 99 rated at age 22. I mean, what do I even say to that? Apart from he's not playing against us, luckily. 4th best ranked wide receiver in the game. Yikes. We've got Rondell Moore, 2587. We've got Marquise Brown, 2887. Solid wide receivers, Michael Wilson and bruh McCoy. Love the first name, bruh. Just like that. Like the parents. What do we call him? Bruh. I don't know, man. Alright, let's call him bruh. Whatever. Tight end Trey McBride, 2581. Caden Priest-Corn and Wyatt Posey behind him. But Trey McBride out of the 22 draft. Looking pretty good with a starting trait. Solid tight end. Nothing more than that. The offensive line, we've got Will Campbell here on the left tackle position, 2282. DJ Humphries and Brandon Coleman behind him. Will Campbell, of course, got a quick makeover here. This is the left tackle rookie. Left guard Damian Lewis, 2879. Netane Muti and John Gaines, the second. Center is Lloyd Cushenberry, the third. We've got Joe Callahan behind him. Lloyd Cushenberry here. Joining from the Denver Broncos, where he was the center, now on the Cardinals. Right guard is Robertson, 2981. Hugh Stoutmeyer. And on the right tackle, we've got Paris Johnson Jr., 2490, and Gregory Ledford behind him. Paris Johnson Jr. looking really nice out of Ohio State. Also got a face scan, I think. And this protection bulk thing really looks strange around the numbers. But apart from that, he's looking really good. Love the hair graphics. Really realistic. Left edge is Mike Dana, 2777, and a Yabi Oki. And Mike Dana, again, doesn't look like much. But when you look at the details, he's going to be right in our face here. He's got good acceleration, good play recognition, going to make it hard on our offensive line. Right edge is Princely Uman Milan. Got that out first. Right, Dante Stills behind him. And the Princely dude, as I'm going to call him now, is no starter. He's a normal def, but he's a starter, which is why I did give him a makeover. Quite a few of those in here. Young players, high ceiling, D-tackle Mason Smith, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Kalia Davis. And there we go. Mason Smith looking really good, 22 and 81. And his stats are looking pretty decent as well. Strength, block shedding, we've got tackle recognition, acceleration, power moves really standing out here. Speed not as high, finesse moves not as high, but he's more than going to make up for that. All right, next up, let's check out the linebacking group. We've got PJ Ojulari out of the 23 draft, 2382. Myjai Sanders behind him. PJ Ojulari with a startup trait, which means he will be growing at a very, very steady pace. Mid linebacker, that's Barrett Carter, an X-Factor reinforcement. Owen Popo, 2476, and Jamil Bakr, 2270. Look at the ages. It's a really young group, but already very, 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 very tough, I have to say. Barrett Carter is going to come crashing into us, really locking down that middle there. Another top-ranked defensive player here for the Cardinals. They really drafted well. Right outside linebackers, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, 2591, and Geo Fields behind him. That's a rookie, of course. And Owusu-Koramoah joining straight from the Cleveland Browns here. He now is a superstar player, looking extremely dangerous. Quarterbacks, Marcus Peters, 3281, Emmanuel Mosley, we've got Garrett Williams, we've got Kobe Durant, formerly with the Rams, Keitrell Clark, and Corey Triplett. This is a solid CB room, nothing special in here, no special abilities or anything like that, but just super solid players, especially Durant and Clark have very high acceleration ratings, really going to be difficult to handle. The free safeties consisting of Jalen Thompson, 2785, and Brandon Jenkins, who we're not going to cover, but Jalen Thompson here really strengthening up this Arizona Cardinals defense here since being here since 2019. Strong safety Buda Baker, 2991, another one of those very, very good defensive players. Andrew Wiggins, that's a rookie, 22 and 80. I did give him a makeover as well because he's got a hidden death trait. There we go. So strong safety really very well set. Don't really have a lot to add here anymore. At kicker is Chad Ryland, and at punch it's Presley Harvin III. This Cardinals team, I don't really get why they're as bad as they are right now, looking at the players that they have. But yeah, they are. I really don't want to trip over them. It's not going to be like a cold opponent here, but still, we have to just be super, vigilant not to let our guard down. All right, so James Houston IV, going to be my starting player here. Backups training for these players. Let's go with a split for the D tackles. This is going to be starter. Mid linebacker is going to be starters. Right outside linebacker, backups. Cornerbacks, splits, and the other is going to be the starters. Offensive game plan. What do? We're going to run it. We're going to run into this brick wall of a defense, but I just think that makes sense. Why? Well, quite simply because it is again the choice that doesn't have any big debuffs or buffs, so we can just use those audibles as we need. Next up, tight ends and the offensive line. Only right guard and center will be having split training. Everybody else will be having full path starter training. There we go. Why do we do that? Well, because they're a little bit tired. Team profile time. Let's see. What are we going to try to achieve here? Let's sack the QB 5 times. 20 points should be doable. 250 yards. That makes sense. And tell you what, I'm going to go for 450 offensive yards. If we get 250, I'm going to get 5 points, and that is better than 0 if I get sacked once. So let's go for this, and let's start training. So we have one more week to wait for Will Levis, and one more week until Robert Quinn returns. He just injured himself right now, and I'm just hoping that Will Levis stays fit after he has cured out his injury. We've got 10 staff points, so no upgrades possible. I'd like to get an upgrade for next week. Evan McPherson, let's work on the accuracy a little bit more. He is super accurate anyways. He's a superstar, and that really helps so much because the slider just moves very, very slow. Al-Shaair here at mid linebacker at 86 rated. He's 28 with the startup trait, so I'm still confident in him. The D tackle position, I think this is a position where we actually should do something. Kenneth Murray Jr. here. So there we go. Field General 84 rated. There we go. That is handled. Josh Whyle had a good game last time around. Really good game. He slotted in as tight end. He fumbled the ball. That was horrible. But apart from that, he really was so helpful. He got quite a few important catches when my other tight ends were out. So, big deal in my opinion here. Adisa Isaac, let's give him some points into Speed Rusher. And here we go, my number 90, currently 23 years old, 76 rated. Stacked behind Jeremy Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons, of course. There we go. Derrick Knox going up, the rookie out of LSU. Still some time for the reveal. Chris McAdams will now be a green rated player. He is improving very quickly despite being a normal dev player, but he's 23, so that means he's growing quicker. Dylan McMahon does so well in that central position. He's really getting better and better. Very happy with him. Here we go. Malik Willis gets a scrambler upgrade. We also have temporary buffs, so that really pushes him quite high, way higher than he actually is. Jarvis Ford, D tackle. This is the dude that we brought in because we had an injured Tier Tart, who's now back. Glenn Sprinkle. Go now a 74 rated left outside linebacker. Still no reveal. Taking a long time to get these players revealed. Patrick Paul, fantastic player. We brought him in. He's now a backup for Joe Alt, 23, 72 rated. Way better than that suggests, by the way. And Noah Clancy, looking at his age, 23 and 69, I feel like we could try and move him into the direction of being scheme fit. He really stepped up quite nicely over the course of the past few games. All right, guys, I think we're ready. So without any further ado, let's just head into the game. So here we go. Of course, this is going to be State Farm Stadium. We are the away team, and it's a player showcase for Chig Okonkwo. 941 receiving yards, 58 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 348 yards after catch. Such a good player, but we're facing a good team. Let's not underestimate this Arizona Cardinals team. They are nothing like the Cardinals team of real life. We're looking at the players coming out here. We're the away team coming out in the away uniform, and here come the Arizona Cardinals with a new X-Factor quarterback, not Kyler Murray, and drafted pretty well. Malik Willis, let's go. He's getting ready, man. This is the Arizona Cardinals coach, and I think everybody is more than hyped up to get this game underway here. So, with that said and done, gonna be kicking off. Let me just skip this, and here we go. We're gonna be the first on the ball here. First offensive snaps. Let's just try play our game. Not cause any mistakes. This defense is highly stacked. We're the away team, so we will have to do our best to just get everything done as best we can. There we go. Kyle Phillips with a great run holding onto that ball, despite having quite a lot of contact here. But I'm really liking him. He's somewhat of a very, incognito player. You don't really see him until you see him. But when you do, it most of the time is too late. There we go, and that was perfect. Antwane Wills Jr. catching that ball here. Great pass coming straight from Malik Willis. Really had a good route on this play here. Defense was coming my way. It was coming my way. There is an injury to the X-Factor player, by the way, so we know that. Might be an issue, but it might also not be. Yikes, number 44. Almost catching this one. That's Popo right there. Mesh spot time. Let's send Chris McAdams around the corners. We've got Okonkwo, we've got Phillips. Who of these two players will I be going for? It'll be Okonkwo. There we go. Pushing forward, but taking down number 34, not letting up. And Chig Okonkwo really moves ahead quite a lot of yards as Thompson does manage to stop him quite emphatically here. Red zone halfback scissors. Can we punch through here with a pass for McAdams? Yes, we can. And no, we cannot because he drops that ball. He was more than through. injury timeout here for the unpronounceable dude. Umilan, something like that. So, didn't complete that one. So we're gonna revert. Let's just play it safer. Mesh spot time. Let's go with the short one here. If Malik Willis were my starting QB, then I would feel safer at this in this situation here, and that's just a poor accuracy. Out of bounds. But he's only filling in. He doesn't have as much experience. He doesn't have as many experience points. Will Levis just is the better quarterback out of the two. Antwane Whale's gonna go right. Chig Okonkwo gonna go left. Yikes! But we get it done, and Antwane Wells will be pushing into the end zone despite the contact that Johnson is bringing here. But we get this done here. Antwane Wells Jr. Kaboom. There we go. Chased by 3 defenders. But not caught. And then he gets in there. Again, that's a free agent right there. Nobody wanted this player, but we picked him up, incorporated him into our team, and there we go. We've got Spears, we've got Rodgers. I don't know if we'll have the time. I'll try to get the time though. Ooh, almost caught here. I would have liked Treylon Burks to really step it up there. Didn't happen, so Malik Willis now will have to get this pass going cleaner. Got Okonkwo on a very direct route. Got Josh Whyle. Wow! Wow! What a hit! Number 95, man. That was crazy. That was a crazy hard hit. Jesus Christ. Let's go with the scissors again. I mean, those did work well. McAdams didn't hold on to the ball there. But we've got 80 yards to cover. And I don't really want to punt. I don't want to imagine what that defensive player will do to us. That offensive player will do to us. 5 and 10 today, 77 yards. Good pass defense. Good pass defense. 4th and 8. That is way too long. We have to punt it. We're going to try and hit the far end there. Perfectly timed. Ryan Stonehouse. Let's get that ball out of bounds. Please bump out of bounds. And it's not. It's going to bump into the end zone. So 20 is where the Cardinals will be starting their drive. And that was quite the clear moment right there. All right, left-hand side. Let's go. Chris McAdams. Very nice pickup here. Thompson's matching the speed. But Chris McAdams just running like hell. So, what do we do next? A slam, a smash? Let's go with the smash corners. Do I like this one? Nah, let's go with the play action read here. Chig Okonkwo. Nice. Stopped. And Chig Okonkwo with an injury. Left wrist. Holding his left wrist. And that is my tight end number 1 out again. And here we go. We've got some more of these Are We Still Fit animations happening. Let's go with the dagger. I think a dagger could open up routes here. Amari Rodgers going to go towards the right. I've got Clancy heading off towards the left here. Opens up. Drag down. 2nd and inches. There's Marcus Peters here, number 28. Close play action cross. We're in the 2nd quarter, by the way. 2 minutes 40. That's Thomas. Thomas is going to be one of my route runners here. And I love these. Love this opening. It's such a fantastic route. It opens up most of the time. Because it just takes a split second for Rodgers to really get his bearings right. And just speed away here. So the scissors didn't really work as well as I like. Let's try the smash return. This is going to have Burks. This is going to have Rodgers. So options are up here. And there we go. Treylon Burks, 2-minute warning hits us. Verticals. Malik, Willis slowly but surely pushing the team ahead. Clancy is my direct runner. Burks will be the short pickup. Stopped emphatically, of course, but we move ahead. We're at the 3-yard line. And we're going to go the Z spot. I think the Z spot usually works well. I'm going to be looking for Clancy. There we go. And we're in. Another touchdown. Dalvin Tomlinson with an injury as our backup tight end scores. And there we go. 14-7. Halfback slam in the third quarter. 3 minutes 40. We get going again. Tyjae Spears. Show me what you got, my man. Barrett Carter was out injured before. And there we go. Tyjae Spears getting stuck, but then making do. Buda Baker, number 3, comes across, takes him out of bounds. And we push forward to the 35. And this Cardinals team is really looking quite competent. Quite competent. Look at this here. 2 of the sort now. Chig Okonkwo. Can we hit him? Yes, we can. And he's even trying to get running. Mason Smith with an injury timeout, number 90. He was piling pressure on us. Mason Smith is a player that we did sign when I did. Was it the Bears? Was it the Vikings? I think on the Vikings. We got him on the team. And it was really fantastic. Whoa. That is a hard hit by Thompson here. Princely, Milan out with an injury now. So the Cardinals have to think of something different. Gonna be looking for Antwane Wells here. Or not. Let's go for Burks. Okonkwo if he gets free. Wow. That was out of reach. I think I should have gone with Okonkwo. And here we go. Peters and Treylon Burks facing off here. Chig Okonkwo, let's just close the gap a little bit. Then grab a field goal. We should be fine. It is a quick stop here. Chig Okonkwo down. Marcus Peters is everywhere today. Let's go with a 51-yard field goal. Evan McPherson. Let's go, my man. Let me just put that out there. It just feels very good having a secure kicker that is really solid, that can do stuff, that can hold onto his nerves, you know, when it really counts. That is fantastic. Our defense turns it over again in the third quarter. 2 minutes to play here. There we go. Noah Clancy. This time he gets forward. 1st and 10. Crosses that line. Who's that dwarf back there? Number 4. He was really tiny. Did you see that? Really crazy, man. All right. I don't like this play. Let's... Can we go with this one here? Wide receiver in. Rodgers is the target, of course. Looking for Okonkwo, though. And we complete the pass. And that is all down to Amari Rodgers holding onto that ball. Number 21 was all freaking over him. A halfback angle now. Rodgers going to speed ahead, then do a tight turn towards the left. Same with Okonkwo on the right. I don't know why it's a halfback angle. I reckon because the halfback is going to run in a very sharp angle. But here we go. Oh, and this time we lose it. I felt like we had a better grip on it this time. But Kobe Durant manages to get his hands on our receiver. Amari Rodgers now from the right to the left-hand side. And off we go. There we go. Trying to push his way in. Graham Barton with an injury, our right guard. And for occasions like this, yes, I have Dylan Redunce, but I'd like to have just a more solid setup overall. Looking at my backup players. Let's go with Tyjae Spears. We haven't utilized the run game at all season. The pass game has been way more prominent. Tyjae Spears has to reshuffle here. Taken down at the 18. 2 rushes, 26 yards. It's a good average. as I was reading that Green Barton will not be returning. He's got a dislocated shoulder. How much time will he be missing? Yeah, that was horrible. Poor accuracy and out of reach. What do we go with? Play action scissors. Let's try this one here. Whyle, Rodgers, Okonkwo, of course, has my preferred route. And shove that out of bounds here. 6-yard rush. 3rd and 4. Could I have played that ball? Probably. Was it cool running? Hell yeah. Alright. Coach Dreddeus pretty happy with what he's seeing here. Let's go the wheel post drag. Go Treylon Burks on my, basically on the marked route, but I'm going to be looking for Noah Clancy. Apart from the fact that it's not going to be possible because Fields will be covering that. So Evan McPherson, come on my man. And we'll just be collecting these points here. Everything's slow now again. I think that's the ability. And here we go. Kaboom. Very nice. Well done, Evan McPherson. Here we go. Defense stops him again. I don't know what we had for breakfast again, but really pretty good. Wide receivers aren't even that bad, so I don't really know what the problem is for the Cardinals at the moment, but a dagger certainly will hurt them. Yikes! And we almost connected. We almost connected right there. It was a little bit of a Hail Mary, but we got him in the end zone actually. We even connected the ball there. So there we go. Let's go the dagger. Again, Burks, a little bit tired here, but Okonkwo will be my target. And turning, number 3, Buda Baker. Takes advantage of Okonkwo slowing down. Couldn't really go at full tilt, otherwise I would have stepped out of bounds. Zone weak, right hand side. Again, look at how closely they're stacking up here, so let's try a quick slant. Let's try and get Burks behind everybody. And there we go. It's knocked out. Number 21 was on him in a flash. That's Garrett Williams. So let's go. Tight end attack. Chig Okonkwo. Feel like he is going to be a good target here. If only we were able to throw a direct pass. If only we were able to be precise on that pass. But we had the blitz. Didn't happen. So Antwane Wills will be my receiver unless I try to decide for Rodgers. Wow, Antwane Wills, what a hard hit he survived right there. Take a look at that one. Respect, my man. Number 0, closing down very quickly, hard hits. But he catches it basically in between, controls it very quickly. Number 21 tries to get it out. And 0 with a very, very hard hit. But he survives that contact, holds on to the ball. And there we go. It's a 2-minute warning. And the Cardinal players, of course, would like to see some more emotions from the crowd here. Let's go the 94 Will. Right hand side. We're going to try and force him to use their timeouts here as Tyjae Spears fights for yards. And he does actually get quite a few. Alright, next up, let's go the halfback dive straight ahead. Basically into Dylan Redunce. Moving forward to the 1-yard line, Dylan McMahon with an injury. Let's hope it's nothing bad. Moving off the field ever so slowly. I like the inside zone split with the slight curve right there, but it's not my favorite. This one is my favorite. Do I believe that will hit this, or do I try to go for a pass play? They will be blitzing. They will be blitzing, so we're going to try and go with this. Noah Clancy. Come on, my man. There we go. Should have seen that coming. Joe Alt with an injury and Malik Willis sacked. Just very quick, coming around the sides. And I think these animations must be new because I keep seeing them and we just had the update. 12 yards away from the end zone. And yeah, not too crazy actually. I would have really liked to get that touchdown, but the pressure was on us very quickly. And that could have gone better, but just gonna have to take it as it is. So, the Cardinals strike back, 23-15. This means if they get a touchdown, another touchdown, then we will be 23 versus 22. If they make an extra point, then things are gonna get tight. Tyjae Spears. Knocked over back. Peter Skoronski with an injury. Guys, can you stop breaking my offensive line? I mean, for real now. Because this is exactly what's happening. We don't have any timeouts, by the way. So, don't really know why we would want to have timeouts, but yikes, man. Carter here. The Cardinals are taking timeouts, one after the other. 3rd and 3. Here we go. Pushing forward. All right, let's bring in Shatley. Don't mind that we will be using the backup players at the moment. Let's line up this. Another dagger. We're going to try and rip him apart, get Okonkwo into a good position, let him run out of bounds, set up a field goal. Shoved here by Buda Baker. So here we go. Tell you what. Evan McPherson. Come out, my man. Gotta take the final kick here. There we go. Oof, that was a quick downward spiral curve here, thingy. But we get another field goal. And he's really been excellent today. We're gonna win this game. 26 versus, what's it gonna be, 15? 11-point difference. Coach Dreddeus applauding here. And so far, we're having a perfect season. So there we go. The Cards certainly a team not to be underestimated. But we're just doing really well. We are doing really well. Good quarterback here for the Cards, but not good enough. Players. That time, 103.2 for Malik. Willis, 237 yards, 59% completion rate, 2 touchdowns. Shadir Sanders was better. 74% completion rate, 2 touchdowns. So he got a higher rating. The rushing, I did try to do something with Tyjae Spears here. Didn't really work as well. Chris McAdams got 15 yards. Malik Willis got 6 yards. So, I mean, that was risky in itself. Rondell Moore was good on the receiving side. Chig Okonkwo was well. Rondell even got a touchdown. Antwane Wills got a touchdown, 66-yarder. We had ball drops by Amari, Rodgers. Noah Clancy scored a touchdown. Ball drop, Treylon Burks. And a ball drop by Chris McAdams on that halfback scissor play. Roger McCreary gets the solo tackle honors. Jaelyn Thompson the total tackle honors. A lot of tackles for loss. Sacks Jeremiah Owosu Koromoa, Jeffrey Simmons, James Houston IV, and that's that. 0 interceptions today, and a grand total of 4 field goals converted out of 4 field goal attempts for Evan McPherson. There we go, 26-15, 11-0, and we're still going extremely strong. Next week, the Panthers away, and then the 49ers at home. Against the 49ers, Levis will be back. Looking forward to that. Malik Willis is doing really well here, winning games. But yeah, looking forward to my QB1 returning to the team here. All right, so far, really happy with how this is going. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Drop a like, drop me a subscribe if you want to see more of what I'm doing here. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you a lot. And see you next time.